Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The common people generally. Power to the people. The body of citizens of a state or country. The Spanish people. Fill with people. Stalin wanted to people the empty steppes. Furnish with people. Members of a family line. His people have been farmers for generations. Plural. Any group of human beings, men or women or children, collectively. Old people. The common people generally. The common people generally. Separate the warriors from the mass. The property of something that is great in magnitude. He received a mass of correspondence. Often followed by of, a large number or amount or extent. Formed of separate units gathered into a mass or whole. A body of matter without definite shape. A huge ice mass. A musical setting for a mass. An ill-structured collection of similar things, objects or people. A sequence of prayers constituting the Christian Eucharistic rite. Join together into a mass or collect or form a mass. Crowds were massing outside the palace. Roman Catholic Church and Protestant churches, the celebration of the Eucharist. The property of a body that causes it to have weight in a gravitational field. The common people generally. The common people generally. A large gathering of people. A large indefinite number. A multitude of TV antennas. The common people generally. The body of citizens of a state or country. Any number of entities, members, considered as a unit. A system for classifying things into groups. The activity of putting things together in groups. A set that is closed, associative, has an identity element and every element has an inverse. Form a group or group together. Any number of entities, members, considered as a unit. Chemistry. Two or more atoms bound together as a single unit and forming part of a molecule. Arrange into a group or groups. Can you group these shapes together? Be an inhabitant of or reside in. Fill with inhabitants. Populate the forest with deer and wild boar for hunting. Exist or be situated within. Strange notions inhabited her mind. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. The people inhabited the islands that are now deserted. Be present in. Sweet memories inhabit this house. Exist or be situated within. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. This kind of fish dwells near the bottom of the ocean. Think moodily or anxiously about something. Originate, in. The problems dwell in the social injustices in this country. Come back to. Don't dwell on the past. Actually being performed at the time of hearing or viewing. A live television program. Have life, be alive. My grandfather lived until the end of war. Capable of erupting. A live volcano. Possessing life. The happiest person alive. Elastic. Rebounds readily. A lively tennis ball. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. People lived in Africa millions of years ago. Support oneself. Can you live on $2,000 a month in New York City? Continue to live and avoid dying. The race car driver lived through several very serious accidents. Charged or energized with electricity. A live wire. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I have lived a kind of hell when I was a drug addict. Abounding with life and energy. The club members are a really live bunch. Charged with an explosive. Live ammunition. Exerting force or containing energy. Live coals. Highly reverberant. A live concert hall. In current use or ready for use. Live copy is ready to be set in type or already set but not yet proofread. Lead a certain kind of life. Live in a certain style. We had to live frugally after the war. Of current relevance. A live issue. Pursue a positive and satisfying existence. You must accept yourself and others if you really want to live. The month following August and preceding October. People descended from a common ancestor. People descended from a common ancestor. People in general, often used in the plural. They're just country folk. People descended from a common ancestor. The traditional and typically anonymous music that is an expression of the life of people in a community. A social division of, usually preliterate, people. A social unit living together. He moved his family to Virginia. People descended from a common ancestor. His family has lived in Massachusetts since the Mayflower. A loose affiliation of gangsters in charge of organized criminal activities. A person having kinship with another or others. He's family. An association of people who share common beliefs or activities. The message was addressed not just to employees but to every member of the company family. A collection of things sharing a common attribute. Primary social group. Parents and children. He wanted to have a good job before starting a family. Biology. A taxonomic group containing one or more genera. Sharks belong to the fish family. People descended from a common ancestor. People descended from a common ancestor. People descended from a common ancestor. A group of followers or enthusiasts. In Christianity, members of a religious community that do not have the priestly responsibilities of ordained clergy. The worldly possessions of a church. An opportunity to state your case and be heard. He saw that he had lost his audience. A conference, usually with someone important. He requested an audience with the king. A gathering of spectators or listeners at a, usually public performance. The audience applauded. The part of the general public interested in a source of information or entertainment. Every artist needs an audience. In Christianity, members of a religious community that do not have the priestly responsibilities of ordained clergy. A group of followers or enthusiasts. Immediately following in time or order. The following day. About to be mentioned or specified. The following items. The act of pursuing in an effort to overtake or capture. Going or proceeding or coming after in the same direction. The crowd of following cars made the occasion seem like a parade. In the desired direction. A following wind. A member of one of 4 linguistic divisions of the prehistoric Greeks. The ancient Greek inhabitants of Aeolia. Of or pertaining to Aeolus, the Greek god of the winds, relating to or caused by the wind. Of or relating to Aeolus or its ancient Greek people. The body of people who are citizens of a particular government. Governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. The body of enfranchised citizens, those qualified to vote. A member of one of 4 linguistic divisions of the prehistoric Greeks. The ancient Greek inhabitants of Doris who entered Greece from the north about 1100 BC. Of or relating to the ancient Greek inhabitants of Doris, to their Doric dialect of Greek, or to their culture. The ancient Greek inhabitants of Achaia. People raised in or living in a rural environment, rustics. People living in the same country, compatriots.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.